Set to kick off.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Bush. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Bush. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Packers.
So first and 10 now from the 30. This is Bush. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first down, it's Bush. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. They'll hand it off to Bush. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and 7, Jackson gets this one to Juszczyk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Packer first down.
On the run, it's Bush. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Morton Anderson.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Returnable here for Hester. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Packers.
A give, this is Bush. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown,
Reggie Bush with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Third down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. On the return, Hester. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
This is my
Touchdown, Washington. Devin Hester as the first half is winding down. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Return. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Jackson on first down. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete in the end zone.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Taken down right at the line of
from the gun. Jackson under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
On second down now, it's Bush. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Bush. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
On second down, it's Bush, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
30. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Green Bay.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
10-yard line.
Four yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
They'll go again to Bush. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Deacon Jones.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Morton Anderson.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well, that's caught inside the 20. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to be Packer football. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Baltimore.
Crab cakes will be waiting for us, partners. We head to the airport.
Heck yeah.